Today, I'll be running you through a quick and effective arm workout for your triceps and biceps. It's only 4 exercises, but I guarantee your arms will be absolutely thrashed. If you're serious about making gains, then I would watch this video right through until the end, because I walk you through the techniques and tips, step by step, coaching you like I would with any of my own private coaching clients. So, let's get right into this top tier tricep and bicep workout. After quickly warming up on the treadmill and using the cable machine for my rotator cuffs, I jumped right into the first exercise of the workout, which was a bodyweight triceps dip, followed by some weighted dips. Over the past 2 years, all 3 variations of the weighted dip have found their way into my training routine more and more. I usually perform these twice per week on my push days, but dips are just as effective for your arm workouts. The only difference with the push day dips is leaning slightly less forward with your torso to place more emphasis on your triceps instead of your chest. But anyways, let's talk about how to set up for this exercise. The techniques and tips that I'll be sharing can be used for all variations of a dip. So, a machine supported dip, a chest focused dip where you lean slightly forward, and even a weighted triceps dip like the one you're seeing now. First of all, place your hands so they are centered equally on the handles. An easy way to do this is to lay your palms so they're flat, and then grip the handles from the top of your fingers. Now, tuck in your elbows, and since the main focus is working out your triceps, don't lean forward. Just keep your body neutral as you slowly control yourself on the way down. Once your elbows reach the side of your torso, or once they are roughly at a 90-degree elbow flexion, is when you start coming back up. To explain this better, I lay my palms flat like this and grab it there. Tuck in my elbows, and when I start coming down, once my elbows hit 90 degrees like this, right, like that, that's when I come back up. Avoid making these mistakes during the exercise. Don't hyperextend your elbows on the way up. Don't move your hands at any point once you've started lifting. And do your best not to come down too low. Otherwise, you might feel the exercise more in your shoulders in a very uncomfortable way. Throughout the exercise, I'm also thinking about these 2 things: squeezing my core from start to finish, and squeezing my triceps at the peak of every single rep. I completed 1 bodyweight set and 4 heavy working sets. The tempo was slow and consistent, with the occasional pause, and the reps were between 10 and 15. The next exercise of the workout is one of my favorite for biceps, called the double cable supinated bicep curls. To set up, place a single D-handle attachment at the bottom of a cable machine, and make sure it's low enough so you have tension on the cable before starting. I know it's obvious, but double check that the handles are equal in length as well. Now, set up something on the floor in front of you that shows you where the middle of the machine is. This will make it much easier for yourself to consistently be centered in between once you pick up the 2 cables. This exercise is a supinated bicep curl. That means that your palms have to be facing up with your thumbs facing out. You want to keep them in this position while your forearms remain in line with your hands too. From here, take 1 or 2 steps forward, puff up your chest, squeeze your core, and tuck your elbows to the side of your body throughout the entire set. On the way down, fully extend your biceps to achieve maximum flexion. And on the way up, squeeze your biceps as hard as you possibly can. Do this without moving your elbows forward or out. On a side note, this is an exercise you can push all the way to complete failure. Feel free to add in some drop sets too. In total, I completed 4 sets. The tempo, as you just saw, was explosive on the way up, with a long pause and contraction at the peak. The reps also ranged between 12 and 20, with a lot of drop sets. Next up, we have a bloody top tier triceps exercise. Whenever I do this one, I literally hear and feel the muscle fibers tearing in my arms. I'm not even joking. It's called the long rope triceps cable pushdown. Most gyms don't have a dedicated long rope attachment, which is pretty frustrating. But as you can see, I'm using 2 rope attachments instead, which works just fine. Another option would be finding 2 single rope attachments. But again, most gyms won't have those either. I prefer and highly recommend this long rope version of the exercise because you'll get a lot more range of motion and it just feels much better than the standard rope attachment. Now that's out of the way, let's talk about how to perform this exercise. To set up, start with the cable all the way at the top of the cable machine and grip the ropes near the ends. Then, bring the ropes to your torso, tucking your elbows to the side of your body while taking 2 to 3 steps away from the cable machine. Now, stand wide with your legs, bending your knees very slightly. This guarantees that you have a solid base of support. The aim now is to bring your torso down until it's parallel with the cable. For example, this is the cable and this is how you would start the exercise. Come down until you're completely parallel. From here, drive the ropes back and out until you hit full extension with your triceps, making sure you squeeze as hard as you can at the peak of every rep, slowly coming back up for at least 3 seconds. Do your best to avoid rounding your shoulders or upper back at any point, and contract your abs during the exercise as well. In total, I completed 4 heavy sets. The tempo from start to finish was nice and controlled, and the reps were between 10 and 15. To wrap up this juicy arms workout, I threw in a tried and tested exercise for your biceps that always hits the spot. This is also the only bar that I recommend you do this exercise with. It's called the Easy Bar Barbell Bicep Curls. Not to say that the straight bar version of this exercise is bad or anything, but it just doesn't feel the same at all. More importantly, it places your wrists and elbows in a very awkward position, which often leads to joint pain. So it's really not worth doing it. Setting up for this exercise is straightforward. You can either lean your back against the wall, since this stops your body from using momentum on the way up. That'll make the exercise a lot more challenging though, so keep that in mind. Your other option is to set up normally like you see me doing now. However, you have to maintain strict form if you want this exercise to be effective. To start, grab the bar in the cutouts with an underhand grip and use the markings so your hands are equally spaced apart. Next, stand with a wide base of support and lean slightly forward with your body. Now you can simply rep straight up and down, stopping just before moving past your chest, and you're pretty much good to go. On the way down, focus on getting the full stretch in your biceps before starting your next rep. At the top, obviously squeeze and occasionally hold your biceps, coming back to the starting point again, nice and slow. In total, I completed 3 sets. The tempo and form is everything here, so don't rush. This isn't a race. Do 10 to 15 reps and throw in a drop set at the end for some extra points. That concludes the full triceps and biceps workout tutorial. I hope this video was able to teach you a thing or two that you can take and implement into your own training. If you did learn something, then comment below and I'll make more coaching videos like this one. Finally, if you need one-on-one coaching, you can find the links to my website down in the description below. While you're there, Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and slap the subscribe button for a yearly supply of gains. For more workout videos like this one, you can find them right here.